In today's video, we are going to be looking at a beast from the people over at Wicked Fabrication. So this is actually the Wicked Fabrication GT. This vehicle looks not only amazing but also sounds incredible. The interior of this vehicle, which you can only really see when you have it in your garage, is immaculate. It's one of the best interiors I've seen in a game. So in this video, we're going to be looking at customization and performance at the same time. So if you do enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Gran Turismo 7 content. So first off, let's check out performance mods we can do to this vehicle. So the vehicle actually comes with 372 brake horsepower as standard and 1338 kgs. So doesn't weigh much, doesn't have that much power, but after throwing a lot of money, after throwing a lot of money at this vehicle, we actually walk away with a vehicle that produces 568 brake horsepower and just over 1000 kgs. So power to weight ratio, it's a good mix. That means we should be good around corners, we should be faster down a straight. Now let's take a look at what visual customizations we can actually do. Now because this vehicle is already a custom car, you can't do any body modifications. You can only put a rear wing. Don't ever put a rear wing on this car, it looks dreadful. So I had no idea what I wanted to go for looks wise. All I knew was we're gonna go get a livery. After spending some time trying to find a livery, we actually settled for this Cuba looking paint job, and generally I could not be happier. I decided to drop us straight into just a high speed test to see what this vehicle is actually capable of. So on a flat level piece of ground, you will do 333 kilometers per hour. That's not walking pace, that's fast as fuck. But once we start our descent, this is where the real speed came in. But you can see, even going downhill, the car is struggling to gain speed, maxing out, banging off the rev limiter at 340 kilometers per hour. So that is the top speed for the Wicked Fabrication GT. We then headed on over to Daytona to see what type of lap this car can do around the circuit. So Daytona is my usual testing ground for all of the cars in the American section of Grand Central, to just see which is going to be the best overall American vehicle in the entire category of Grand Central. So do subscribe, because trust me, that video, when it does eventually come out after a long time, it's gonna be a banger. So this vehicle, yeah, very touchy, very scary to drive. Honestly, you have to have such control and nerves of steel when driving this vehicle. A tip, if you are gonna drive this vehicle, don't use traction control if you're brave enough. If you aren't comfortable with your driving capabilities, keep the traction on, because this vehicle, it does like to chuck its back out. So if you don't know how to handle yourself, you will go spinning, you will not be winning any races. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. And generally, just be safe and cautious, and just pick up on what the vehicle is doing, because trust me, you can feel when the vehicle is going to be unsettled and just not prepared for what's coming up. So as we carry on with our flying lap here, once we hit the embankment, honestly, we just have to hope all the horsepower works with us and it does actually cooperate, because in the next video that's going to come out after this, you see the vehicle literally spin out on this embankment. So we crossed the line now at a 1 minute 46.7. So we're gonna take a look at the leaderboard and see where that actually puts us. So on the leaderboard, we actually placed 5th, right in the middle of the pack, and we actually see that we are 6 seconds off the time of the Roadster Shop Rampage, which is 6 seconds is a lot. We then headed on over to Sakuba, where I set our first time run. Like first shot, no retry, no practice, just the first run in this vehicle, and I couldn't be more happier. As you can see, the vehicle almost sent us off the track. First turn entry could have been 1,000 times better. However, we still managed to pull it together and just piece together a good run. So as you can see, the vehicle would try to straight line a lot. It didn't really want to throw its back out. Even if you did try and full throttle it, it just tried to straighten out, which isn't usually what happens when you are drifting in full throttle a rear wheel drive vehicle. So keep in mind, it's on comfort soft, it has zero traction, and somehow it's still trying to straight line. Generally, that apex there that happened, I took that beautifully. In my opinion, I think I did it quite well. Obviously, we gotta cheese the points. We gotta get points somewhere. We need to get up on the leaderboard. So as you see now, it just doesn't want to slide, which is surprising because it has enough power to light up the back wheels. But why no slide? Why it no slide? We crossed the line with 29,000 points. Generally, not a good run. I mean, it could have been so much better, but the car was just fighting the urge to drift, which is honestly so odd. It actually places us 5th again. It's such a middle of the pack vehicle. Generally, my emotions on this vehicle are a bit mixed, to be honest with you. Since it was straight lining on the drift trial, I knew, let's try this thing on the drag strip. Honestly, you cannot floorboard this vehicle because it lights up the rear tires, you'll go spinning. The minute you try to adjust the steering, you're gone. So this vehicle, you have to upshift really early, cross the line at 11.7. Not really fast quarter-mile time. I expected more from this vehicle. However, it looks amazing. That's the only part that's getting me with this vehicle. The looks incredible. There's no real customization in this vehicle. Performance mods, I mean, the power goes up to just under 600 horsepower. I mean, you would think it's a recipe for a great vehicle. However, it's just lacking. It's not as good as you would think. And Jimmy, I hate to say it, but I don't like this car. I mean, 300,000 looks great, sounds amazing. That's it. But to actually use this vehicle, it's mid. It is what it is. There's nothing special redeeming about it. Okay, that's a bit of a depressing ending. I hope you guys enjoyed this. A like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.